is what it feels like.
All right, what's going on? What's going on? In this video, I want to talk about 5 things that I've learned ever since I started beginning to try to learn or try to begin starting a YouTube channel. So these are some things as a beginner, which I am still, that I've learned in such a short period of time, okay? You don't have to overcomplicate things. So we're gonna start off with just some simple things. The first thing is, when creating videos or editing videos, is to keep it simple. And what I mean by keeping it simple is, don't try to do too much with like transitions, too many special effects. Your video is you speaking to the camera, speaking directly to the people on the other side of the screen, and you want that to be the main focus, not all of the flair, unless you're doing some sort of tutorials. But if you want to be able to just engage and connect with someone, personally, I say, don't worry about too much of the flair or the cool things and trying to go all out and way above what you're capable of so soon. Simple transitions. So if you're recording in one scene and you want to switch to another, you don't have to do these fancy blurry or whip and pan transitions, zoom in, zoom out. Just cut and then set it up where the next scene will start right where you cut it at. Or a simple cross dissolve or like a dip to black transition. Personally, I like to use Premiere Pro to edit. Before using Premiere Pro, I used Sony Vegas or Vegas Pro. But there are also some free apps that you can use, especially for like your phone, like InShot, that can just give you the basic features that you need. It doesn't have to be special. So that's step 1, is just keep it simple. Edit your videos simple. Get the video out. Don't worry about trying to be this master editor in the beginning. Step 2. This is also very important when creating YouTube, and that's your audio. Audio is very important, okay? Some people do not realize the importance of audio, and me right now, I forgot that I had my fan on, so I already know that it's going to sound like crap because it's blowing directly into my microphone. So we're going to have a quick cut. All right, so now we're back, and as you can see, simple transition, didn't do anything special. I had to cut the fan on because that was affecting the audio, and things like that really can affect the quality of your video, you know, the sound of your video. So if you do have anything on in the background, make sure you do turn that off. Television, I know some people may have children. If you can isolate yourself, lock the door for 10 to 20 minutes and have another person watch that child, so you can create your content. Also, I live on a noisy street, and it's a constant flow of people going in and out of the bar across the street. So I really try to make sure that all of my windows are closed, to try to make it as quiet as possible, because I really want you to be able to hear what I'm saying without any outside distractions. So that's the second step. Audio. Audio is extremely important. So the third thing that I've learned when starting this YouTube is thumbnails. Thumbnails are important, okay? Not everyone is going to be a master in Photoshop. Not everyone's going to be that. But it is very important to at least know the proper size, the dimensions of a YouTube thumbnail, which are 1280 by 720, okay? This is important to know. So if you just want to keep it simple with, say, like a normal picture with just a title, that's fine. You can do that. but at least know the proper size. So when you do bring it into a program like Photoshop, you can size the image correctly so it does fit properly within the borders of YouTube and nothing is cut off. So 1280 by 720, which are the proper dimensions for a YouTube thumbnail, is very important. That's something that I learned that I'm sure a lot of people do not know. They may try to do it with like Instagram cropping sizes, which I believe get the maximum length and width of a photo is 1350 by 1080. I know 1080 by 1080 is their border range, but you can do that extra little icon on the bottom left and it'll really maximize the space. So yes, YouTube thumbnails dimension size is very important. So 1280 by 720, just know it, do it, and it will be helpful in the long run. So this is something that you do see people often mistake, and it has to do with how you record. So I'm gonna get my phone. All right, so when recording for social media like Instagram, you want to hold the phone in portrait mode, which is holding it straight up and down like this. And if you're recording for YouTube, you want to hold in landscape. Now, this is something that a lot of beginners do not know. It is very important. So even me, when I'm speaking to friends and I'm asking them, if they want me to take a picture or record something for them, I always make sure to ask, do you want this for YouTube or do you want this for like Instagram? And a lot of times they don't know the difference, but Instagram, YouTube, something so simple, can save you a lot of headache. You don't want those little black lines on the side of your videos. You want to get the maximum width or height of your video. So just know landscape versus portrait. It's very important to know the difference when recording so you can receive the maximum benefits. All right, so that's step number 4 for beginners. Again, this is something that I've learned when starting this YouTube channel. And again, 2021. Step number 5. Do not overcomplicate what you want to talk about. And what I mean by this, sit down for 5 to 10 minutes, come up with a topic, make a few notes, little bullet points, and just speak about what you know. For example, I love chicken wings, hot wings, buffalo wings. So I'm sure at some point in my YouTube channel, you will hear me do my favorite chicken wings places in my area. I have plenty of experience on eating chicken wings over years and years and years. I can give you 5 places. So don't overcomplicate it and try to, go to the place, get thousands of pictures, so much video, or trying to really break it down. Just keep it simple. Say what you liked about the place, where's the place located, if it's expensive, if it's inexpensive. This helps. You want to condense and get to your point quickly so you're not losing your viewer. So again, do not overcomplicate what you're talking about. Just have an idea, brainstorm, make it short, sweet, to the point, and you'll have a lot of success. So there it goes. Those are my 5 things that I've learned in 2021 while starting a YouTube channel from a beginner. No, I am not a professional at this yet. However, I'm on my way to be. That's my belief. My name is Ant Green. I appreciate you for taking the time to watch. If you have any comments about what you've learned in your YouTube career as a beginner, maybe someone that's have a little bit more experience, or a professional, please leave it down below in the comment section. And until next time, peace.